everybody. Rachel Teedy here with your evening update on this June 28th. And we're going to jump right in because we have a lot to cover here tonight. The first, there are still no arrests in 3 separate homicides in Albany from over the past week, but there is now a reward. Albany's Victory Church is offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to the conviction of those responsible for the murders. In his 50 years in Albany, Bishop Avery Comathier has seen more death than a lot of people.
If you could put a number on how many eulogies you've done, how many would you say?
Between 35 and 40.
And now they say he's going to have to do 41. 28-year-old DeAndre Morrison was shot and killed Sunday morning on Myrtle Avenue and Phillips Streets. Albany police say nobody is in custody at this time. Tanika Penix is digging into what can be done to help prevent these from happening in the first place, and you're going to hear from her coming up live at 11 o'clock. We also have an update now on a story you may be following. Daniel Penny pleaded not guilty today to charges in connection with a chokehold death of Jordan Neely. Today's arraignment at New York Supreme Court lasted only 4 minutes, with 24-year-old Penny pleading not guilty to second-degree manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide charges. This was in the May 1st death of Jordan Neely. Penny allegedly held Neely in a chokehold for several minutes while on a subway car. Attorneys for the former Marine said Penny stepped in to protect himself and others, and that Neely was acting aggressively towards other people. Penny was indicted by a grand jury earlier this month and faces up to 19 years behind bars. That next hearing is set to happen October 25th. We're also following a nice story today from the Capital Region BOCES. They saw the largest class ever graduate from its nursing program today. More than 130 adults who come from all over the region completed either a 10-month or an 18-month practical nursing program that includes more than 1,100 hours of training. The Board of Education president praised those grads, saying, quote, "You are entering a profession that is noble, learned, and has a lot of trust that is placed in it." And those are very true words. Let me bring in meteorologist Waneik Martinez right now. She is tracking the next round of rain, but also the potential for some not great air quality.
Yeah, thank you, Rachel. So the worst of that wildfire smoke right now is to our west. So it has crossed the New York state lines right now over Buffalo. So we are keeping an eye on this situation and those air quality numbers. For most of the day, we stayed in that good range, but right now we are in the moderate range. And the concern is that we will stick or linger in that unhealthy for some range tomorrow. So there are a couple of environmental factors at play that could cause this. And again, we are keeping an eye on the situation and we'll keep you updated. But we had that passing front pass through that allowed us to cool down slightly and brought in some drier air. So temperatures right now are in the 60s across the capital region. Tonight we'll drop down into the 60s, and the bulk of those heavy showers and storms are to our east right now, so a mostly dry night with still that chance of isolated scattered showers and storms because of an upper level disturbance currently hovering over us now. Tomorrow temperatures will be in the 80s, and we will have lower humidity values tomorrow and a seasonably warm day. And for your holiday weekend, we'll start the holiday weekend dry, so that's great news with high temperatures on Friday in the upper 80s, so a little warmer, but we are tracking that next round of showers and storms for the 4th of July weekend and on 4th of July.
All right, sounds good. We're hoping for no showers on 4th of July, but one of those things that might just happen. We're going to have Waneik stick around for this last story because it's a talker. So Pepsi is stepping up to the plate with a new cola-infused ketchup at 4 major league ballparks on the 4th of July. You heard that right, cola-infused ketchup. Baseball fans can try this at Yankee Stadium, the Minnesota Twins Stadium, Detroit Stadium, and the Arizona Diamondbacks. If you can't make it there, though, Pepsi is still offering a deal from now into the 4th. There's a deal for hot dogs and Pepsi. Text free Pepsi and upload a receipt for up to $2.59 toward the cost of a 20-ounce Pepsi product. Now, Waneik, I have thoughts on this. Pepsi and ketchup, I think they're great by themselves. Would you try this new combo?
Okay, so I have thoughts on this because I am a firm believer, you should not knock something until you try it.
That's fair. That's fair. So you would try it. Okay, there's a but.
But I think I would be more inclined to try it if it was like Coca-Cola infused versus
Oh,
Pepsi. But
okay.
because I'm not a fan of Pepsi, I think automatically I wouldn't like it.
Okay. But if it
There-
was Coca-Cola cola, you would be I'm all for it.
I would hesitate still, but I would be more likely to try it.
Okay, fair enough. I wonder if it's like the only thing I can think that might be similar is like a cherry Coke, but ketchup's not a
Mhm.
cherry flavor, but it's got kind of that acidic taste to it, I guess.
I mean, see, you were being very optimistic, thinking that it would taste like cherry Coke. I mean, you may be right, but I don't know. I think I would still stay like clear from any soda infused ketchup.
Right. Yeah. You're right. I would try it. Don't knock it till I try it, but I'm
Right.
highly skeptical like you. But now we got to get on Coca-Cola. They got to try a version too so that you're like, all right, just not Pepsi.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Absolutely true. All right, Waneik, thank you so much. We are continuing to cover. I rolled that early. We are seeing a reward that is being offered for answers related to homicides that happened in Albany over the past weekend and last week. A $5,000 reward for information leading to the conviction of people responsible for those murders, now being offered by Albany's Victory Church. Waneik is tracking the rain and the air quality that is heading to tomorrow, and that cola infused ketchup. Do you have thoughts? Let me know on social media because I think a lot of people are talking about what this is going to be like. We will see you live at 11 o'clock. That's coming up in about 45 minutes.